ever realize that the public school system isn't a school, it's a containment zone? A glorified holding cell where they train you to sit still, raise your hand to breathe, and beg for permission to exist. It's not an education, it's a behavioral conditioning camp designed by people who still think cursive is going to save civilization. They call it learning, but it's really just rote memorization of misery. Every day you're force-fed another fun fact about triangles while your soul is quietly converted into standardized test scores. They tell you to follow your dreams, then grade you for coloring outside the lines. It's so brutal, man. It's so over, man. The bell rings and the Pavlovian ritual begins. Ding. Time to shuffle to the next box, where another underpaid, caffeine-addicted NPC reads PowerPoints to a room full of existentially malnourished adolescents. You don't learn anything except how to survive bureaucracy. You become fluent in silence and waiting. You master the art of pretending to care about mitochondria while your frontal lobe collapses under the weight of apathy. Every hallway is a simulation of capitalism. You've got the upper-class honors kids hoarding GPA like hedge fund managers, the burnout proletariat slouched against lockers, and the substitute teacher who has seen the abyss and started grading papers with tears. The vending machines are just capitalist relics selling glucose and despair for $1.50 a pop. They tell you education is the key, but nobody mentions the door doesn't exist. You graduate with a diploma in debt anxiety, an honorary degree in burnout, and a minor in existential dread. Then they release you into society like, congratulations. You're now qualified to be confused forever. Remember the Pledge of Allegiance? That daily cult ritual where you stare at the flag and chant loyalty oaths before you even understand what a nation is? That's not patriotism, that's early access indoctrination. Pre-order your nationalism today. Comes with free cafeteria pizza and emotional detachment. And don't even get me started on career prep. They hand you a pamphlet about college that costs $100,000 to teach you how to use Excel. Meanwhile, Chad in shop class learns how to fix a carburetor and becomes a millionaire by 25. You wrote an essay about the symbolism of a green light and learned that dreams are for people who can afford them. Homework? That's just unpaid labor, dude. You're clocking extra hours for a system that pays you in red pen corrections. Imagine working a job where your boss says, I want a 5-paragraph report about your understanding of the Louisiana Purchase by Monday. Bro, no. They tell you school prepares you for the real world. Yeah, the real world where you sit in a chair for 8 hours, suppress your individuality, and pray for Friday. Congratulations, it worked. The public school system is like a black hole of potential energy. It absorbs curiosity, joy, and imagination, then spits out adults who apologize before speaking. It's not an education system. It's an obedience simulator. But here's the twist, the punchline to the cosmic joke: the system doesn't even pretend to hide it anymore. They call it attendance when you show up, and truancy when you don't. You're legally required to participate in your own social conditioning. You're born free, but you better not miss third period. It's so over, man. We tried to build scholars, but we mass-produced test takers. We tried to build thinkers, but we manufactured content consumers. We tried to build the future, but we just made better employees. And now everyone's graduating straight into the gig economy, trading in their backpacks for burnout and calling it progress. Maybe the system was never broken. Maybe it was working exactly as intended. Welcome to the factory, kid. The final exam is life. And spoiler alert, nobody passes.